So pretty consistent that since the last general election, it's been Reform UK actually building up support. We've seen in most of the polls, Reform the big gainers in terms of the level of support since the last election. Indeed, at one poll even had Reform overtaking the Conservatives nationally as the main challenger to Labour. And of course, next May, a huge set of local elections, including county council elections, and signs already that Reform are building up support across the country. We saw 4 tendering councillors joining Reform. We saw recently 3 councillors in Wales joining Reform. And we've now seen in Southend, the former Conservative leader of the council saying that he too now is joining Reform. He had just quit as the Tory group leader. And Tony Cox was until May the Conservative leader of Southend City Council. And he, along with Darryl Jones, announced that they're joining Reform with this statement from Tony Cox, reading, "After nearly 30 years, I have today resigned my membership of the party and joined Reform UK. Says he hasn't left the Conservative Party, but they have left me and the people of Southend, and that for the past 2 years, the Conservatives across the country have stopped representing people on the issues that people care about. Locally, he says, the Conservatives would rather fight amongst themselves than the Labour-led administration, and that Reform UK are now the only party who are leading a credible opposition to this authoritarian and nasty Labour Party," saying he's joining his colleague, Darryl Jones, forming the official Reform UK group on Southend City Council. Now, of course, the Conservative leadership candidates such as Robert Jenrick are hoping to try and stop Reform's momentum, but you've seen Nigel Farage making very clear that Reform in Essex is moving from strength to strength, that it is great to have 2 active councillors reject local Tory infighting and joining Reform UK. And Nigel saying that in Essex, the only way is Reform. So further signs there of Reform locally ahead of that big set of elections next May, building up levels of support. Let me know what you make of that in the comments below, please, guys. I will, of course, keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more. So please do wrap this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.